Hello, everyone. I am Lin Farek, the conqueror of Kaiden. And this is Ayumi, who fell right into me. She's the goddess of the Cloud Kingdom.
Good morning, good evening, and good night. I'm Ayumi, and I am I'm the queen of the clouds. You are welcome to join and hang out with me in my kingdom anytime. And this is Yuri. She's on my right.
Thanks for that. Like, she's on the right. Like, you gotta give directions. What's the
She's
camera
on
where to
your-
go? Hi, she's on the right.
But also, technically, if we're going to go the technical route, she's technically on your left. Because
Right.
you're facing chat.
Oh.
Rip. Anyways, hi, I'm Yuri.
Right, minute later.
She's the goddess of the night sky.
Yes.
Yuri, me and you, we need to level up our introduction game. Ayumi came and put us all to shame.
I'm sorry.
I think I'm super chill with it. I just don't. I don't know.
I can show you guys how to do it.
I mean, it's
all
not
you
that I
have
need
to
to
do,
Show us.
I'm just like,
you have to.
you know.
What is the most important points of you as a VTuber?
Chaos.
Okay, well, let me specify. You're what type of VTuber are you?
The elf demon conqueror of Kaiden.
Okay, but let's sum it down to something smaller. You're the conqueror of Kaiden.
Conqueror of Kaiden.
Hello, welcome in. I am Lynn Oxity. I'm the conqueror of Kaiden. Here to take you. What would your thing be? Like
That's the you see.
Okay, like I have like a little a thing like Cloud9, you know, like a little that goes up.
Here,
so like
I'm gonna take you to war.
or
I will lead you in war.
I'm here to lead you to battle. Yeah.
Ooh, I am Lin Farek, the conqueror of Kaiden, and I shall lead you to battle.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
That is so cool. I like that.
All right, Yuri, now your turn.
Okay, so Yuri, she's the goddess of the night, the stars, and the moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, welcome in.
Mhm.
I'm Yuri Luca. I'm here to guide you through the night, or something like that. Guide.
It's very broad because it's like galaxy and
I'm here
cosmos
to
and all that.
guide you amongst the stars.
Like, cause she's more like a. Cause me and you are like cause to give your intro, Yuri, it has to be different. I can't give you a you know. You're more like a you know.
Oh god!
I'm a and you're a
Yes. Oh my god, you get it?
I'm trying not to choke right now. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Makes sense.
I'm sorry, Gage. I know. I see your message. I'm not ignoring you, but we're doing a podcast, so I'm sorry. This is not the time nor the place, especially because we're on Lynn's channel. So I would really appreciate if you would message me on Discord. You can totally at me, and I'll respond. Okay?
we won't like it's if chat while we're doing it. If we don't respond to you, it's not that we don't see it. We see it. It's just that our focus. We are not. It's not just chatting. It's podcast. So, but we'll probably respond to things here and there.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, for Yuri. Yuri is like, Hello, welcome to what? Okay, that's the thing. You know what it is? It's because we're missing things. Because you have the battle, you're a conqueror, and you have a place that you call your own. Yuri doesn't have anything concrete that she can call her own yet. That's because we just haven't built it for her yet. We have the general idea. She is the goddess of the night, and she has, you know, the stars and the moons. But we don't really have what's her home. What's her
realm?
Yes.
Like
yes, in a sense.
her domain.
Because I even have one. When I'm not just existing.
You're just existing? Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. But you don't live anywhere. Do you? What's like your favorite place?
Where's your house? Where's your home?
The in-between.
Is it just the sky? The in-between? Oh, okay. Now we have something. Okay. The in-between. So you're like the in-between. What is it? The in-between of space and Earth, or what is it?
Everything is neither here nor there.
Okay, so you're just in the in between. Okay, got
She's
it.
in between the reality of everything.
Hold on.
Maybe. In between. Hi, I'm Yuri. I am the goddess of the night sky.
And I'm here to guide you through the in between, or something like that.
And I'm here to guide you throughout
through the realms of reality.
Ooh, through the realms of reality.
How do you like that, Yuri? Oh, I'm here to break your reality. Not bad. We can still work on it. It's still a work in progress.
We'll work
we gotta find some.
We'll think about it.
Show like okay. But we have a road we're working towards. So this is much better. Hell yeah.
So movies.
Oh my god, he just got into it. Okay, guys. So today, thank you for joining us. We're going to be having another in-depth discussion about whatever we want to talk about. And today, we're talking about movies. What do you think a movie really is, you know? Like, what defines a movie for you? We're talking about here, everything. The little in-between, the Yuri of movies, okay?
The Yuri? Yes, we are going to talk about the Yuri of movies.
Exactly.
Like the in-between, the ins and outs. I have a unique behind-the-scenes perspective as someone who works in it. And then there's the storytelling aspect of it. Then there's the visual aspect of it. Then there's the... It can go on and on.
There's so many things we can talk about. What do you guys want to start? Let's like roulette. Let's like roulette it. We're going to start with storytelling, the movie industry from Lynn's perspective. I think we should definitely go.
Well, it's like we covered story very in depth, like story in general in the last podcast. So
yeah. So what I was thinking, focus on like the big bang of the movies. What really attracts you to go to the movie theaters? Still, especially in the streaming age, you know, that's what I was thinking about.
Good question.
Right? What really drags you out to theaters? Is it the trailers? For me, it's definitely the trailers, like what the story is supposed to be about, and really like how they bring the story across through the trailer, and also the actor.
Yes, the actor is usually always a pretty big part of it. I mean, if there's a movie that I know Matt Damon's acting in, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'll probably go see that movie.
Lynn's like, Matt Damon?
I don't like that. I've never put that much weight in the actors. Like very, very few or very rarely would I was like, I want to see it just because like this actor's in it.
Oh yeah, no, it's for me, it's not that much. It's more what is the movie like. Hell, there's a movie I want to see right now that just came out, Napoleon, and it stars Joaquin Phoenix. But the movie itself just looks really good. From the trailer, from just how the movie looks like it's being made.
Do you think it's?
Oh, I've yeeted myself.
Oh dear.
I am below the table.
Guys, technical difficulties. I'm sorry.
I'm below the table. Oh, I have.
He dropped his pen.
Lynn's dead. Oh God. The worst technical difficulty of all. Oh, he's back. Thank God.
Hey guys, I returned.
Anyway, this is really good. Just so you guys know.
Oh. What flavor? The flavor. What do you have as topping? I'm sorry.
Flavor of no. We're going back to that. Hold on the movie conversation. Did you just say flavor of pizza?
Topping. Topping
of pizza?
Yes.
Toppings are the things that go on top of it. It's not. It's type of pizza.
Listen here, Lynn Oxity, black and red here with braids. I will have you know that I have made a mistake.
But where you live, you shouldn't even be making that mistake.
You're right.
Great over there.
You're right. We could go. If I really wanted to buy a slice of pizza for $1, I could. If you go to the right location, you can buy a slice for $1 still. Hopefully, I don't know. I haven't been there for a minute.
The hot dog stands as well.
You really can.
The street hot dog stands. Go get one, and you get a very good hot dog.
Oh hell yeah!
But coming back to movies.
Yeah, no, like last time, like me and Ducky got some really good crepes from a food truck. Like they were bombing, man. They were so good. And then we went to the museum, so I was like, yeah.
Have you ever had a moment of where you are, what's it? There's a food in a movie that you really wanted to have because you saw it in the movie. Like Stranger Things, for example. Part of the product placement, Eggo's waffles. Like basically kind of paid a lot of money to get their product there. But after watching Stranger Things and you see Eggo's, you're like, hey, I kind of want some Eggo's now.
Mm. I think
have
it
you
definitely.
ever had any foods that you saw in a movie, in a show, that made you want to be like, I want that. Give it.
Oh my god, it's really like that for
Any
me.
freaking Ghibli movie.
I was literally about to say any type of anime. Oh my god, they just make food more delectable than it actually is. Like I'm
Honestly,
sitting
it's just
here.
like I need someone to do like an ASMR version of animated people cooking food. That's it. Just in all that
so
glorious
cool.
animated visual that they got, and like the good sound. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, the biggest food anime out there is what's it? Food Wars? No.
Yes.
Food Wars. I mean, like obviously, it's a very much.
It's popular for more than one reason, but the food fights are so good.
Yeah, they make food look extremely tasty. Like it's popular for a different reason. But if you've just focused on the food,
the whole season of that, like that first season,
Mm-hmm.
I went into that completely blind. I didn't know what I was getting to. I really thought it was an anime about food, like cooking food.
Yeah.
And then I started watching this, and I'm like, hey, yo, this is sus. I'm watching this in my living room on my TV. This is sus.
You're so daring. Oh my god.
I didn't know.
If you skip to any part of the climax of the episode, there will be naked people.
There will be, literally, and making all sorts of noises and
right.
Also,
oh my god!
Joke about like they actually had to film those noises. They had to record that.
Just imagine you standing there next to someone else, like, I need you to add more oomph to your moans. Ah! Just like what the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they will. That sure will do that.
You literally just like you have
consumed
this particular, and this is just how directors are. Sometimes they literally will work with actors and they will describe, it's like, you have consumed this particular food. It has a satisfying crunch. You close your eyes. You are swirling the flavor in your mouth. You are absorbing it. You are feeling like you are have gone on a journey. Well, how does this make you feel?
Oh.
It's cold, it's warm, it's crunchy, it's soft.
Oh, so that's how directors do it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they can't like sound crunch. Like, okay, so here's the funny thing. So the very popular game Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Astarion, the voice actor for Astarion, he came out and he spoke about this. He's just like, do you know, he said, what I had to do to record these voice lines? He's like, and he's out here reading all y'all's feral comments. He's like, I'm fully aware of it. He's like, because I recorded those damn voice lines. I was in the booth. He's like, every moan, every grunt. He's like, yeah. He's like, all of that. He said, I did all that. He said, I had to do all that. And they had to like, oh, we don't like that take. Let's do that like this. Oh, say it like this. Or put a little more into it. He's like, yeah, I had to do all that.
Yeah, but
no, it's just like,
hey, you screaming your heart out and dying was not good enough. Do it again.
Yeah, exactly. They'll do that.
But what about so what foods in particular have you ever been particularly attracted to?
Does it mean like what's my favorite food, or is it still the what I see in anime that, or like whatever I watch that I'm really attracted to?
What's a food that like you watched in a movie or a show or an anime that you got up and went and bought?
For me, it was this Korean drama, and the way they were eating this is called, in English, is called black bean noodles, or is but in Korean, yes, I was like, I need this. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it tastes like, but I need it, and I need it as authentic as possible. So I found the closest one I could get, and I fucking went there and I had it. It was so good though. I am addicted to it.
I've had a friend who was Korean. Like he made it. It's pretty banging.
That's actually really cool.
The biggest one was Eggos for me.
It goes like the waffles.
The waffles, yeah.
I think for me it was just like ramen, like just basic ramen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what's interesting?
I mean, yeah, because of like anime, so.
True.
Yeah. What's interesting about it is because if you from a behind the scenes aspect. Sorry, I was doing something on Discord. So
no, you're good.
Product placement.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge thing in movies on set. If there's something that you see, if there's a label that you see on scene, so either food or either food or toy or cookie or brand or anything that's recognizable that you're like, oh, I know what that is, I can go buy it in the store. You can go on set. That's a brand that paid to be there. Actually paid. There's never any brands that are not in there because it's a release issue. It's it's a legal issue if a brand is not supposed to be in there. Because all of these movies, especially blockbuster studio films, they are paid they are paid to make these movies, but they are also paid by these brands to get their thing in the movie. Well, if you're giving another brand free advertisement, well, one, that brand may be angry. It's like, why are you promoting us? We weren't asking to be promoted. We don't have the resources or anything. Or other brands will get mad that you are giving them free advertisement while they had to pay 10 grand to get their product in the movie.
Yeah. Like,
so it's a legal issue.
Yeah, I think they did like one of the episodes of like Game of Thrones. One of the actresses, she accidentally left her Starbucks cup on the table and nobody caught it, and it was like they filmed their whole entire scene, it went live on air and everything, and fans like pointed out and they're like, hey, anyone notice the Starbucks cup on the table? And it's like supposed to be medieval themed type setting.
That was not a that's a continuity problem. That was a major oversight of on set, you're supposed to have someone who supervises continuity. They take pictures of shots, they take pictures of things, they make sure the things stay the same. That was a major oversight by everyone on set to not notice that a fucking Starbucks coffee cup was in the medieval.
Lynn sounds angry about this Starbucks cup.
I don't think like anybody got in trouble for it. I think they all kind of just laughed it off.
Oh no, someone got in trouble. Someone got in trouble. I'm telling you now, as someone who knows that, someone got in trouble.
Off, but yeah.
Someone got in trouble. It's someone who it wasn't their fault, but someone got in trouble. That's just how it is on set. But because basically they have different departments dedicated to different things. So script continuity, they have a script supervisor where either they follow along each scene. So scene 1A has 10 lines of dialogue. Well, the script supervisor follows along. Now, if there's a change in the dialogue, let's say you know how actors like to improv. So like Ryan Reynolds, one of his biggest things that he's known for, his improv skills. He goes very off script. Well, they need to have a script supervisor there on set to go and change what's in, like they make a note. It's like, okay, instead of what this was said. So instead of ABC, it was EFG. And then that's sent to the writers. And like if they're, and then it's a constant back and forth. But so script supervisor follows script continuity. Then there is the scene continuity. So ward, costume, set dressing. There's usually an on-set. They make sure things are back where they're supposed to be. So because like especially sometimes when you're filming for multiple days on set, well, you got to make sure that things stay the same. Let's say you have one scene. It's this talking scene in the living room. And there's this table, and it has a whole bunch of different knobs and things that are decorated, like set dressing. So anything that you see in a movie or a film is set dressing. So like that table that you see that has all those books and things, yeah, that was placed there by props or placed there by set dressers or by the art department or yada yada yada. So if you have this one scene, but it's filming over 3 days, um, if there is a scene that is shooting over 3 days, they always take pictures for continuity. So, anyways, I digress.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I get
No,
you.
I mean,
Dang.
I know it's like for me. Okay, so movie, show, doesn't matter. I pay attention to like the fashion and to like how the hair is, the makeup is, the outfits are.
Mm-hmm. That also
And
has
like I
continuity.
notice, yeah, it's like, and I notice, like I could definitely tell when they split that shot up and stuff. Because I'm like, that didn't lay how that was laid. I'm like, I can definitely tell they shot this on different days because the hair, the curls are not the same. Like I noticed all of that.
I can
And
tell that too.
you wanna know the reason why? It's because they didn't take a picture, or they didn't take a picture. They changed hair and makeup artists, or they changed costume designers.
It's hard to
So,
keep things consistent in those type of situations.
Yeah, I mean they do
Dang.
a very good job for like what
Yeah, what they
we do and stuff. Like
have.
a lot of times that just actually goes unnoticed or because something's
Mhm.
really changed. But like when it's something even as minor like that, like you can tell and it's very different.
Yeah. Let me ask a question. What do you
Mhm.
think happens because like a change in actors? Like what has to go wrong for a change in actors? Because I was in love with this for some reason like 2 months ago I was like really addicted to soap operas. And there was just like one Korean soap opera I was watching and the actors for the last season or like the third season changed, like not even like minimal actors, like one of the main leading male actors changed, and it just changed the whole vibe of the show, which is so unfortunate because it was so good. It was so
oh
good.
yeah, no, they in Wheel of Time,
Hang on, guys, excuse me.
Okay.
yeah, you're good. Uh, there's a lot that goes into changing actors, but
Mm-hmm.
like Wheel of Time had similar thing for one lead actor. They changed actors because
Wow.
something happened. Uh, a variety of reasons can go into maybe chemistry between actors on and off screen wasn't good. Maybe there was a
Mm-hmm.
legal issue. Maybe there was a contract issue. Maybe the conditions on
Yeah.
set were not
So
good.
even if there, so like what? That's okay. I think it was a contract issue, like a scheduling contract issue. What? What could lead to that? Like when I say that, I mean like what could be so bad in the contract that they can't wait for those actors, or like what could make them not, you know what I mean?
So some issues. So sometime when you originally sign on to a project,
Right.
you are given like your dates. When are
Mm-hmm.
you gonna be filming and stuff? A common thing is actors will be like, okay, and like in production will start, filming will start,
Mm-hmm.
and so the actors will be like, okay, yes, I can do this, and keeping in mind that like, okay, I can film for all of these, and then after this, I have another offer, I have another job, so I'm gonna go and do that job. Now,
Oh.
sometimes a contract issue can be that there was no language put in that this actor needs to come back for a reshoot,
Mm-hmm.
or this
Okay,
actor
I'm
is
back. I'm sorry.
needed for
Welcome
an
back.
extended, or maybe there was unplanned extra days that were put onto the shoot and the actor is not available, but production still needs to go on. And so a variety of things. A contract issue can happen within a day. Like a lot of contract issues are not with the people on set, but with like studios and the actors' agents. The pay, maybe there's certain pay that
Mm-hmm.
needs to happen. Maybe there was a situation that was not explained that happened on set, and they should be compensated for it. Or maybe an
Mm.
accident happens. Uh, I don't know enough to give solid answers. I just know rough
Oh,
estimates.
okay.
But
Yeah.
those are typical things that can lead to an actor change. Maybe the
Mm.
actor just doesn't want to come back. Maybe they just
No.
Yeah.
and that does happen. Some actors just like,
Yeah.
no, I do not want to return to the character. Garrett, what's the Witcher's name? Henry Cavill, for
Mm-hmm.
example. Uh, he he was originally on he was on The Witcher for 3 seasons. He has left the role of Geralt
Wow.
of Rivia because Netflix has completely changed the story to a point that he
Mm.
does not like. he wants to stick with the they have diverted from the original story, and Geralt, Henry, he wishes to stay with the original story. He's like, I will do as many as you want as long as we stick to the story. So sometimes like morals for actors, some actors will be like, this is the story that I want to stick with. I can fully get into this character. But if the writers change the story and the actor's like, I'm not gonna do this, so then they will leave and they have to recast.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's so sad.
It's the business.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like sometimes they can be replaced due to like public view of them and like scandals and things like that. Like you've seen it within the K-pop scene. Like
yes,
if some kind of artist, whether they're singer, model, actor, whatever, if they cause a big enough stink within the public view, they'll just fucking get replaced or wiped out. Like they didn't exist anymore. And companies will go back and completely edit them out of, even if it's like live footage, they will just do something to edit them out or minimize their exposure as much as possible.
Dang.
So sometimes even if it's just something minor, you can completely get blacklisted.
I remember they did that for the actor of Tigahari in Genshin. Like they found out some shit about him and he was eradicated. This man, I'd never seen him again. I didn't even see him that much. That's how quickly he disappeared.
Well, look at, and this is a situation where now, and it's something companies will be in the wrong as well. So take the Johnny Depp situation. Disney fired him completely. Warner Brothers forced him to resign from his role.
Because of Amber Heard.
Because of the allegations again that Amber Heard brought about him. And without proving that they were true or false, Disney and Warner Brothers just like, nope, get the fuck out. And the biggest thing was it was even people he worked with for years. So now he's demanding a public, I think it was a public apology.
That's nice because I would have asked for money.
Oh, well, apparently
10 times. Oh, really?
The thing is, apparently he was offered $301 million. It wasn't, but he's not after it for the money. He's after it for the more, because he doesn't need the money. If he returns to if he made a joke. He's like, I will need $301 million and an alpaca in order for them to get, basically, he made a joke on what it would take for him to come back. But basically, he's asked for them to do a public apology, stating that they were wrong. The court case proved that they were wrong, and such. And the sad thing is, Disney probably won't. They probably won't do a public apology. And so Pirates of the Caribbean is going to probably stay shelved. It's going to get shelved and probably not ever enter production.
You know what? I'll go to Disney to take on the role just to apologize to bring Johnny back.
So here's the wild thing about that. So even though it's been proven that Amber Heard was the problematic person in all of this, and what she did was awful and wrong, and how people have requested her to be removed from, like, such as the Aquaman franchise. They're still going forward with Aquaman 2. In fact, it's being promoted right now. The trailers are everywhere saying go watch it in theaters. And she's in it. They did not recast her. They don't, and it's like awful. It's like you should have took her out. That's one of the things I think they should have removed it from.
From storytelling, so this is just from someone who works in the industry. I think what they did is they minimized her screen time. Because I'm sure they had a meeting where they were like, okay, so what do we do? Do we just kill off her character and leave a bunch of loopholes, plot holes? Do we recast her character, reshoot all the scenes that are with her, despite the movie have already done with post-production? So go back and do reshoots, costing time and money. Or do we completely edit her out of the movie? Or do we minimize her screen time? I think what they chose to do, I think they opted with minimizing her screen time, because there is also, she had a contract with the company. So they may also be under some legal obligations in order to keep her in the movie.
Well, I mean, so did Johnny. But
that is true.
So was Johnny. They completely cut him.
Yeah. So
we go off and be damned. So,
I don't know.
mean,
I'm not the people at. I'm not a person at Warner Brothers. I can only go off of what I hope they did, which is at least
right.
minimize the screen time that they did with her. Because there's always a lot of extra footage that they can use to replace stuff. So I hope that they kept it to only key character components, but reduced anything else. That's what I hope they did.
Wait, so Amber Heard was in the movie too?
Amber Heard was the character for I forgot the character in Aquaman.
Oh,
she is Aquaman's love interest.
No way.
Yeah, so she's a leading lady.
And the funny thing is, she apparently got that role because of Johnny Depp.
Wow. And is she doing all this to him? I don't know all the allegations against her, but Jesus, because it was so big. So I didn't know all the details.
It's literally
I just knew
on
it
Netflix.
Was really.
They posted the entire trial on Netflix. I remember
watching. Go watch it. It's a hell of a time. Like at the beginning of the year, we would pull up the live feed and listen to it in our workspace as we all was working. And we would comment on, like, we would stay quiet, and they were like, okay, guys, you would take, like, our lunch break, or a 5-10 minute break, to have, let people take an actual break, like, stretch your legs, and we would, like, we would be sitting there discussing it.
And I remember watching it live. It was a time, like, when it was going on, I was watching it for the entire duration. And then I remember going on Google, after the trial concluded, I kept Googling, it was like, what's happening to Amber Heard? What's happened to Amber Heard? What's happened to Amber Heard? What's happened to Johnny Depp? Johnny Depp seems, I think he's, like, I know there was a movie that came out with him. I think Johnny Depp's been just, like, he finally closed that chapter on his life, and now he's rebuilding, effectively.
Wow.
He doesn't care about the money, but what he did care about was the message getting across. He's won public support. The public, he has public support, and that's I think that's the biggest thing that he was hoping to get, was to prove to the public that what was said was false.
Right.
Like, fake news is a thing. And she tried to drag him down.
Yeah.
I remember all the memes of everything, of that trial just coming out. It was all over everything.
Dang.
Yeah, and like the whole I think the main one I remember was like, my dog stepped on a bee, and it's just like,
oh yeah, that was the biggest meme.
Why? It came so out of left field during that whole entire trial, and just like, what does this even got to do with anything?
Everyone was just very confused about how that had anything to do with anything.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
Did I tell you guys that the SAG strike may not be ratified?
What?
No.
Oh, yeah. So, the SAG strike, it may not get ratified. The reason being is it's actually a very bad deal that was taken.
Oh.
Basically, so there's this thing. So AI is the biggest thing in the contract, and that's the worst part of the contract. So they managed to get this informed consent. Now let me give a little bit of detail on what this informed consent is supposed to be. Basically, when you get a job, when you get potential job offer, you go, you do your interview, you pass it with flying colors. The problem with what's in the contract is the company will then provide as a hiring condition. You need to make this. You need to say yes on informed consent in order to get hired. And there's no protection. Basically, you say, yes, you can make a digital replica of me and use it with CGI and use it for eternity. And you will not need to pay me for it. That's basically what the informed consent is. Yeah, I know there's some pay things in it, but there actually really isn't. The studios will just pay the fines. They're not actually going to listen.
So, oh my god. So they're going, oh my god. All that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So basically, there's a good chance that they may go back to the negotiation table.
Oh,
because
okay.
Apparently there's well, so how it works from what I know is if it doesn't get ratified, they go back to the working conditions of 2020, and they have to go back to the table to negotiate a new contract.
Jeez.
Now, the problem is, apparently a lot of A-list actors were putting pressure on the negotiating committee to just take any kind of deal. Because A-list actors have not been able to promote stuff, they haven't been able to take new jobs, they haven't been able to do anything because they're on strike, and they were apparently threatening to break the strike. So that's the update on the SAG. On Tuesday is when the ratification vote ends,
Right.
and that's when it's all supposed to. We'll see the results. We will see the results. What draws you guys to movies? Like in theaters, like what draws you to a movie in theater? Why would you choose to watch a movie in theater than to just watch it at home with the rise of streaming?
I focus better in theaters than I do sitting at home.
This is true.
And two, like, I get a different experience at the theater because, you know, it's that big old screen. It's just, there's still that bit of magic to it for me.
That is true.
It's like a special little treat type thing, and
yeah, very much so.
That's like pretty much like why I go. It's like there's a movie I want to see. Feels like I'm kind of treating myself, and it's like, you know, just a good little stress reliever. Just go to the movies for like that little movie magic.
It is an experience. Just getting the overpriced popcorn or the overpriced snacks or the overpriced drink.
Listen, now, I don't really get the drinks or the snacks or anything. I actually just go to see
the movie. I know, and I know some people do that too. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's part of the. For me, that's part of the experience is going and getting the snack or getting the thing so that you're snacking and you. Okay, tell me you haven't done this. If you've gotten a snack, you eat pretty much all of it during the trailers.
That is so true, but at the same time, I'm not mad at it because pet peeve is when I go to the movie theater, and then you're sometime during the movie, it doesn't matter, the beginning, middle, and it doesn't, sometime during the movie, there's that one bitch who's just now deciding opening up her very difficult candy or eat her chips, and all you hear is that crinkling. And it's actually like during like a sneaky scene, and they're like whispering, and it's very quiet, and all you hear is that crinkling. I was like, nah, it's like,
How am I supposed to leave the movie if you guys are over here?
This character's about to die. It's a very sad scene. It's very quiet. Nom.
Like, I know I told Ayumi about this. I went and seen, I think, what was it? Mission Impossible, the last one.
I need to see it.
It's good. And, so there, and you see it in the trailer. So there's a part where he's on a motorcycle and he launches himself off a cliff, right?
Right.
And, well, during that little scene, everything, he's just like, oh, hey, yeah, here's how you're going to get onto that train. He's like, you know, just launch yourself and, you know, pull the parachute. He goes, oh, yeah, I've done some other times, blah, blah, blah. The dialogue gets plays out and everything. He takes the leap. This woman's sitting literally next to me. And it's like, anybody who knows anything about parachuting or even just watching action movies in general, you know for a fact they're going to wait to the very last possible second to pull that damn parachute, or you have to wait till you're so high or so low before you can pull that parachute or whatever.
Right.
And so here he is, he launches himself off, he's like on the bike, and he's just free falling through the air. And she's just like, pull your parachute. Pull your parachute. Oh my god, why is he not pulling the parachute? Oh my god, he's so stupid. He's gonna die. Why is he not pulling the parachute?
No.
Oh my god, pull the parachute.
Oh no.
He's so stupid. So I'm saying like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
I would have lost it too. It's so funny, actually.
She was like that throughout the whole entire movie. I could not enjoy that movie because this woman would not shut up beside me.
I'm so sorry, Yuri.
Oh no.
And I'm the only one that's you take me to the movies, it's like, again, you have me watch a movie at home or a regular casual thing, I'm going to get distracted. I'm going to eventually pull my phone out and I want to scroll through, I want to check things, and I don't know why that is, but it's like my ADHD just turns up when I'm at home. But if I go to a movie theater, I have no problem then just not doing nothing, but just sitting there and watching that movie.
No
And I
atmosphere.
can't explain. I don't know why. But anyways, that woman completely just ruined that whole entire movie for me.
Yeah, fuck that woman. For me, I would say what really draws me to a movie theater is the experience of hanging out with my family and like, you know, enjoying the movie together in like a formalish setting, you know? Because it like gets us to keep our attention. Like we're here to watch the movie and like, you know, we're getting that bonding experience. And it's also when you know you're having a really good time at the movie, it's like at the really exciting and like funny parts when you're like everyone takes that moment to like laugh out loud or things like that, so it doesn't like disrupt the atmosphere. It actually adds to it completely for me.
Yeah, it does. I love that.
Right,
I love
and
those moments.
especially at the end of Avengers. Oh my god, we would just be talking like, "Oh my god, you remember that?"
Everyone's losing their mind. It was like the greatest fucking thing.
With complete strangers, we're theorizing with complete strangers. I loved it. I loved every second of it.
And then, especially during the movie, when there's these reveals and everyone's like,
no, you're looking to the right, like, no, wait, that's happening. I know, what the fuck is going on? And then like we just go back to the movie.
Just the entire theater, all of a sudden, just goes, oh. It's that big. Now, I think the funniest thing at AMC theaters, it's becoming a meme. Everyone starts cheering the moment the lady comes on. And if you go to AMC theaters, you know which lady I'm talking about.
That is so funny.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Jesus Christ! And I get the same question every time. It's just like, you know, we're already here. We're already in the AMC theater. We've already paid for our tickets, our food, drinks, whatever. Our ass is currently in the seat, and here you are promoting, go to AMC theater, watch a movie. Why do you think I'm here?
I think the funniest thing, like, is there was one time I was in a theater and just everyone in the theater was like, and here they are.
Oh,
like, because you know she has that dialogue where it's like that dialogue that she says, and the entire theater was just saying it with her.
Yeah.
And it was perfect. It was hilarious.
That is so funny. I don't think I have an AMC theater here. The movie theater I go through is something different. So I'm sorry, I'm not in on the joke. Oh my god. Oh, but I wanted to also talk about snacks.
You know, again, I'm just like keeping a list now of things like I'm gonna have to like expose you to when you come visit me. AMC theater is one of them now.
Yeah,
got it.
Like,
got it.
If you ever come to California here in Los Angeles, like, all right, we're going to Century City. We're going to this big AMC theater.
Hell yeah!
You're gonna experience what I experience.
Yep.
I love experiencing the local nature. No, I'm just kidding.
Local nature? What nature? I'm gonna be over here. It's like, hey, let's go to that movie theater.
I love experiencing it. The snack wise, I have grown out of eating popcorn just because I hate when the kernels get in my in between my teeth.
Oh, me too.
It's just such a fucking suffering for me. So the only time I'll eat like a popcorn is if I'm eating like kettle corn, and I barely eat that. Like I haven't had kettle corn all year. So
I don't. I don't really care about the popcorn anymore. I do get a drink though. I do.
A drink? Churros. Recently, I got some churros. The last time I went, it was so good. They were so sugary.
I've had churros. At AMC theaters doesn't have churros, but what they do have is I usually get like candy. One of the times I got some Junior Mints.
Many leaders addicted to candy.
Sometimes I'll get pretzel bites or mozzarella sticks. That's the go-to for me.
You guys have mozzarella sticks? I think we have those too. I can't remember.
I'd be surprised if you didn't have mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks are kind of a pretty common thing.
I just can't remember because maybe the line was so long and I was just stressed from standing there for so long. Oh my god, I hate the long lines. As soon as like you get there and then there's a long line and your movie starting in 10 minutes. Oh god, I'm not making it.
Oh yeah, no.
What'd you hear?
But then you go in and you're like, oh, I was fine. It's the trailers. It's the fucking 45 minutes of trailers.
No, but you don't understand. These New York City lines are insane. Oh my god.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I've been to New York City.
Yeah. They're so stinky.
You try and do anything, there's always going to be a line.
Literally, you think you're gonna go in and out of this one location? Nope. You think you're gonna have a good day because it's a weekday, or never go on the weekends because the weekends will be packed. That's when people are free, so you'll always be stuck in line doing something. Oh my god, I'm sorry, this is a completely different topic, but going to the DMV is the worst. I hate going to the DMV.
You don't even drive. That's the funny thing.
That's the funny thing, and the fact that I have to go there in the first place and I don't even drive. It's so unfortunate. And basically, I don't drive just because we have New York City transportation. I'm so sorry. But yes, movies, popcorn.
Oh yeah, dude. There was one time I was in Shake Shack. I think it was in Central Park. It's like one of those stalls, and the line at Central Park to go to Shake Shack. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But oh, when was I last in? Because I lived in New York for a time, New York City in particular. What's the last? And then I visited there for work. I'm trying to remember the last time I was. What was I there for? I don't remember.
Don't worry, Lynn. Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, what's your favorite? Okay, what favorite genre of movies?
Definitely action. I used to be really into action with a bit of romance, but now these days I'm just like, throw out the fucking romance. Just throw it out.
Yeah, it's kind of getting.
It's getting old. I definitely prefer if it's like
Oh no, you go ahead.
I definitely prefer if it's like an open-ended type of thing. So like I can feel my yaoi fantasies unrelentlessly. Like, okay, that person's dating this female. I'm like, oh, you know. But now in the animes, I'm a free bird. There's no romance in the shows I watch, so there's free reign, baby.
You're like, all right, you're dating this person, and this person's dating that person, this person's dating that person, and then these people are dating these people, and you're just over there being Cupid.
Yes, I'm Cupid. I am.
You're purple Cupid.
Purple Cupid. Oh, that is so good.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, there seems to be a pretty interesting trend with movie making right now. A lot of horror and horror comedy in particular.
Oh,
I don't know why. That seems to be like the movie making trend right now.
Theme, right?
It's like, and it's interesting because like most movies, they have these trends. They have Yes, I lost my train of thought.
Movies have these trends that are.
Oh, they have these trends that like are what's made. Sometimes it's a bunch of like super big action. Then it's a bunch of romance, maybe kind of light-hearty, touchy, lovey-dovey. And then some will be this like kind of, oh, this is cool. This is oh my god, this is a true story. Oh, a movie that I'm excited to see. There's a new Godzilla versus Kong, or a new Godzilla Kong movie coming out. Godzilla X Kong New Empire, something like that. What? New Godzilla movie coming out, which should be very fun. That's also, I think,
who's making it? Do you know which
same people who made the newest Godzilla movies.
Got it.
Godzilla versus Kong, like the Godzilla verse or Monsterverse, whatever.
The Godzilla verse.
The one with Monarch.
With Monarch? Oh, okay.
But
I'm going to be tweeting about our conversation because I just love talking about movies.
Ooh, yes, movies. The biggest thing I'm excited for is next year. there's a new Lord of the Rings movie coming out.
Oh, you're gonna be in those theaters. I'm gonna literally see you at the theaters with your popcorn and your drink, and you're like, I'm at the theaters.
Oh, I'm gonna be like, all right, Ayumi, I'm going. All right, so guess what? I got the tickets. Yes, okay, I'm going to the theater. Oh, so I'm going into the movie. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'll probably be on like a bathroom break. I was like, Ayumi, this movie's great. You need to watch it. You know, that kind of stuff.
That kind of
movies
stuff.
that you look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's movies that are one-offs that there's movies that are forgettable. There's movies that are not forgettable.
Right.
There's movies that kind of cement a legacy. There's movies that kind of don't really do anything. Then there's movies that you're just like, okay, so we're gonna plan 6 months from now for this movie that the trailer just came out for.
Ah.
You know, like that kind of and a thing, and it's a goal of mine to make a movie that is you know, that kind of buzz, you know, the movie you talk about with your friends. The movie you talk about that you theorize about. I want to make one of those.
Ooh, okay. So do you want like so what kind of movie genre are you going for? Are you going for a mystery?
Fantasy sci-fi.
Fantasy sci-fi.
That's my favorite genre. I love fantasy and I love sci-fi.
Yeah.
And I love movies that mix fantasy sci-fi.
That is so cool.
What about you?
I don't know what type of genre my stories would fall under, but mine's are pretty like cutesy. I would think you can call them cutesy. They're definitely action packed because I'm always gonna have some sort of fucking action drama in my movies because I need drama. That just makes me so happy. It's just like you know, just gets my heart pumping. Oh my god, I love drama.
If written the right way, drama can be done good. Like there's some movies out there that are like it's just written so badly.
Good. Oh wait, sorry. I see what you're going for. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, there's badly. It's like recently, and I'm sure you've noticed, Disney's now changed their kind of focus from making good movies to just making as many movies as they possibly can. And as such, they're sacrificing quality. They're going quantity over quality. And so you have movies like The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast. What are some other good ones that just came out? Like the live action ones. You have Mandalorian, Boba Fett, The Book of Boba, Ahsoka. You have these good things. And then you have the pile of slop that Disney's releasing now.
The pile of slop.
The movies that you don't even realize come out because they are just that bad.
Damn. Because the thing is, like, tell me I'm wrong. A movie that you know is good, you know is coming. So far, the one thing that I can think of that I'm really excited for is Wish. But I think that came out already. I need to remember. Wish. It was an animated movie. Or was it Wish? Let me see.
By who? Who's it by?
Disney.
Oh, I think it's come out then.
Okay.
But maybe
I haven't watched it yet. Because I feel like people were talking about Disney movie Wish.
Is it out?
I'm back. Sorry, my brother came to speak to me.
You are a-okay.
What did I miss?
Yeah, I think it's out right now. Actually, it's been out since the 22nd. Yes, only in theaters in the 22nd.
Oh, I know you. I know you're gonna at some point listen. There's all the they're making new Frozen movies. Frozen 3, Frozen 4.
Are they?
What's up?
I love Frozen.
Kick.
Of course, you know this, Ayumi.
Yes, Yuri loves Frozen. They need another Encanto. Encanto was so good.
Believe, like, you explained me the best when you said you're a mix between Elsa and Olaf, and I'm like, that's the best descriptor someone's ever given me.
Yeah.
I said you were like Elsa and Olaf?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what you said.
Because she's like, yeah.
But no, I saw it trending on Twitter just recently. They are making apparently a Frozen 3 and potentially Frozen 4.
Jesus.
I don't know. The thing is, what are they going to make a story out of? They closed the story with Frozen. Like, they ended it off. I don't know where they can expand.
I'm not Sure.
Like that's the problem. Is
This is.
Disney?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they were like apparently they're in talks to try and make a Toy Story 5, despite the fact that they've had like 3 finales. So that's the thing. Disney's going and like they're producing all this slop content right now, and they are not doing good. They are not. So they're going back to like, well, Toy Story was successful, so let's make another Toy Story movie.
That I feel like that is always. You know what it is? You know what it is, which I really wish they would do instead? I like
What?
when someone takes a movie idea and does a retake on it, you know? Because
It's
sometimes
not bad
creating
to
a
do a
movie,
retake.
sometimes doing a new movie or a new theme or a new concept doesn't always go well as they plan. But if they do a retake on a movie, like the way they're continuously remaking Spider-Man and it always succeeds is
But
like beyond me. Because
that's
Spider-Man.
it's a different company. Like Marvel is Disney owned, but
I'm just
Marvel's the
yeah.
company that does it. Disney is
Okay,
the one
so
like that
I
owns
know
the.
I understand that, but what I'm just trying to say is the fact that that can be a good example of if they really want to keep continuing with a good storyline and good characters that are continuously popular, they should do something like that instead of like what you're
okay,
saying,
so
keeping stop.
with Spider-Man specifically,
Mm-hmm.
that's not a retelling, and it's something that
Mm-hmm.
my uncle explained to me. Explained to me just the other day,
Right.
and the fact that they're actually pulling from different comics of Spider-Man. The fact they're like, oh god, which one was it? I think the one he said with Andrew Garfield was actually the Amazing Spider-Man part of the Spider-Man franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then I think the first one, I can't remember his name. It was just like just Spider-Man, and then the one with our current,
The Tom Holland.
yeah, with Tom Holland, it's a different Spider-Man, and he said, and it was actually being set up to bring in all the whole entire Spider universe. So that's why we have so many different
Oh.
Spider-Mans. And it's
Oh
because
yeah,
they're
because
not
like
retellings, but it's
Mm.
literally they're just doing the Spider-Verse.
yeah, like because in the animated movie.
Mm-hmm.
Into the Spider-Verse, it's literally a multiverse. So yeah, the thing with
Yeah.
Spider-Man, the reason why it's good is because they're not retaking it, they're not remaking it. They're
Mm-hmm.
just filming what's been
What's in the
created. They're pulling
Yeah,
from the
they're
comic.
still just putting out. Yeah, they're still putting out
But still,
Stanley's
in my
story.
opinion, at the end of the day, that would still be better than what they're doing.
Oh yeah, no, like when they remade Lion King and they did Beauty and the Beast, they adapted
Yeah.
them to live action. Those were good movies. They had higher budget, they had better writing, they had all of this. And now what they're
Mm.
doing is like they're going on this like, okay, we're gonna make all of this live action, and they're not doing good. Like they're
Me
focusing. It's
personally, I
like,
think they peaked with Beauty and the Beast, and after that, it's just kind of like not as good.
oh yeah, no, that like Beauty and the Beast and Lion King were the best movies, and then it's just downhill from there.
Mm. They
Similar
saw it
thing with
was
the
popular and then
Marvelverse.
just tried to keep pushing out as much content. But if they
It,
just keep it a movie a year, I think that would be good.
oh, it's not even that.
Mm.
It's the fact that because of what they're doing, they are not even giving proper time. Even if it was a movie a year, with how they're currently doing it, it'd still be bad.
Oh.
Uh, because each movie takes a year to film, to
Right.
make. Like there's pre-production, there's
Mm-hmm.
which can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months. But it's a good assumption to assume like at least a month at minimum. But like for these big high budget,
Right.
at minimum like 3 months. Then filming, depending on the movie, 3 to 4 months typically of filming, and then post production, depending on how much CGI especially is in the movie, you're looking at anywhere from 6 months to a year of post production.
Mm.
6 months being quick. And so all of a sudden you're looking at 2 years for one movie. So a movie a
Mm.
year is kind of it's still what they're already doing. But they're also doing it like really fast at the same time.
Really fast.
They are
Mm.
speeding up because I don't know, like Disney's pumped out so many movies this year that
Mm.
the problem, they're making forgettable content.
Mm.
They don't leave any kind of particular memory. They don't kind of leave like let's look at Marvel, the MCU Phase 4. massive, like Avengers Endgame. Like that was an event. And now the most recent stuff, not really been that good. Not for lack of trying though. It's just it wasn't good. That's just how it was. It wasn't good.
Sorry, mini leaders coming in and out, and I'm just like trying to.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good.
Jesus.
But I think my favorite thing going into theaters is just that enjoyment, especially like when you can feel the sounds, like going on the big screen.
That's so funny you said that.
You know, and seeing everything come to life. Sitting for a couple hours of the day and just go into this world where you're just like, oh my God.
Right. Because it was when you said that, this whole entire time, the one thing I was thinking of was literally, because I didn't see the entirety of what's it called, the movie, the bomb movie, Jesus,
the bomb movie.
Yes, the one it came out with Oppenheimer, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
okay.
Oppenheimer.
Yes, oh my God. So I didn't see the entirety of it because I went to go watch the Barbie movie that day, but my sister was watching the rest of that movie. So me and my mom, we went to go sit in the theater and wait for her to finish watching Oppenheimer. So it came up to the last ending. This is not really a spoiler, but it came up to one part in the ending, and there was just the boom of the explosion because it was just like so fucking silent, and then the boom was so loud and so long that I was shaking.
Dude, no,
I was like, what the frick?
The director. Oh, what's his name again?
The
director. Fun fact: you know that bomb explosion?
Right.
No CGI. All actually done.
Really?
That entire explosion was real.
Wow. Really?
Uh-huh.
Where did they do that?
It was miniature. It was a miniature explosion with cameras.
Oh,
with
and they made it look
certain
bigger?
chemicals and anything filmed with the right lens will look different. You
True,
have
that's
like
true.
a very low aperture. So like let's say you have a 28 millimeter lens, you can see a lot more than a 50 millimeter lens. The higher the number on a lens, like a lot closer you can be. But anyway, so they filmed the actual explosion, and it was like everything is
Not the yawn.
CGI. Yeah, that was a stifled yawn. But no, it was an actual explosion.
Wow.
That they filmed.
That's crazy.
Christopher Nolan. I think that's his name.
Wait, for what?
For the director of Oppenheimer.
I haven't seen that one yet. I went and seen Barbie. I didn't see Oppenheimer.
Yes, that is his name. He's made Oppenheimer. He's made The Dark Knight. He made Interstellar. He's made Inception. He made Dunkirk. He made Tenet. Those are like his.
I haven't seen Inception either. And that's a very old movie now.
Inception.
Well, not a very old movie.
I don't remember watching that.
No, it's 13 years old.
Yeah.
That's
like it came out. I think I was in my teens.
Yeah,
I never saw it.
It's 13 years. It's 13 years old. He's made Man of Steel. He's made. I'm trying to think what else. I guess he directed Zack Snyder's Justice League. So he's cemented his name in the film industry. He's he's made some really good movies.
Oh my goodness.
See, it's just like people pay attention to actors and directors and things like that. I was like, I just want to watch a fun story. That's it.
Yeah.
Like that actor, that director's in this movie. Okay, great. What's the movie about? Oh.
Exactly. I'm like,
Seriously,
okay, cool. What's the movie?
Seriously, the amount of times it's like someone's been telling me about this movie. I was like, oh, cool, it's got these actors, great. What's the movie about? And then they can't fully explain. I'm just like, that helps me so much.
That helps me so much.
So much. Thank you for telling me something that I don't know.
Cool.
Oh my
So
God.
again, what is the movie about?
Yeah.
Give me 1 minute.
Well,
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
You're good. And so,
Well, it's this thing, like it's a race movie. It's, no, in fact, I don't know. Tell me what the movie is. I don't, in fact, know. What's the movie?
my game just crashed. Crap. Anyway.
Oh, no. Why'd your game crash? How dare it?
I don't know. I know. Cyberpunk still has a few bugs here and there, but...
A few?
Yeah. Yeah, no, seriously. Like, I know people give it a lot of crap, but they've actually fixed a ton
Oh, no,
of
I
stuff.
know. A friend
So,
of
like,
mine,
it runs pretty smooth.
a friend of mine, he has told me about like it's actually pretty good now. And then Sky, you got Valos. He's been playing Cyberpunk, and he's told me about how it's been good. So I tell you, it's like they fixed a lot of the bugs.
Yeah. So it's good. I recommend it. Not stream worthy. You cannot stream this.
Actually, I've been
To
told
me,
they actually have a streamer
violations.
mode. I've been told they actually have a streaming mode where you can turn off all the stuff that is not TOS friendly.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, if you're gonna stream it, definitely turn that on.
Yeah, I don't have it. Because like streamers were streaming it, so that's the thing. Streamers were streaming it, and it's an actual category, and people do stream Cyberpunk. It's just, I mean, you gotta have the streaming mode on.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if a game like GTA 5 with all the stuff that GTA has, I think most games, hell, you can stream. What's it? Oh god, I have disappeared. You can stream freaking.
Well, unappear. Well, reappear, I mean.
Hello, can my character? Oh, my character yeeted itself. Okay.
There he goes again.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What's the game? I have it. I forgot the name. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways.
The movie, obviously, it's no secret that my favorite movie is Lord of the Rings. What about you? What's your favorite movie?
I don't think I have just a single solitary favorite movie. I think there's just too many out there that I like. Because Lord of the Rings is one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And they've extension just the Hobbits because it's all within that same universe.
Dude, I was watching some lore on there's this YouTube channel, Nerd of the Rings, and I was watching just the lore on Morgoth. Is that his name? Morgoth. The big Sauron's the bad guy. Oh, what's his name? I forgot his name. The big bad one, I've heard about the Silmarillion being just very full of lore, but when you actually dive into it, you're like, oh, it's full of lore.
Yes, I don't know.
I'm
excited.
Haven't. You haven't read it?
Mm-mm.
I haven't read it either.
Not
I just watch all these videos where they are talking about. They always reference the Silmarillion, so I'm like, clearly the Silmarillion has a lot of lore in it because they always go to it.
I think that's where everything in that world kind of derived from was there. It's their base for everything, and then it's what we see now is what came the aftermath of all of it, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't read, so I don't know.
Oh.
I just know there's a ton out there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing that's set up like The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings is. Because all it is just lore and info dump at this point. Even the books that were out there, from what his son, I think, could piece together.
Sorry, what?
So I think like the last books that we have now are like what like Tolkien's son could like piece together.
Oh yeah, no. I think a lot of the most recent, anything new that came out of like Tolkien, the Tolkien estate, was probably given to us by family members. A similar thing was done with the Wheel of Time, where
Yeah.
they like the original author I think passed away, and a family member finished it off. Like they used his notes, they used the information given, and they finished off the series based on what was given to them to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
welcome back.
Welcome
Hello,
back.
thank you.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah,
you
blah.
what?
I think we probably discussed a lot. Going for an hour 13. I think we can probably call it.
Hell yeah.
You want to call it there?
Unless you guys have anything that you want to add on. I don't know anything what else to add on as of right now.
Not particularly.
Yeah. I'm ready to go get dinner.
Yeah. Well, everyone, thank you.
Well, I've already had dinner. Oh. And Ayumi about made me choke on said dinner.
You're welcome.
What did you do? How do you make her choke on it on her dinner?
Because we were talking about what we were talking about. We were laughing at something when we started stream.
Yeah, it's something about our intros and all that.
Oh yeah, it was something intro related.
Oh yes, the in between, the Yuri. She's the in between of the realms.
Yeah.
Welcome to. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, but yeah.
Thank you guys for coming. It was fun. And we'll do this again in what we set it to be every other week.
Yeah, every other week would be perfect.
Yes,
so
bi-weekly.
Yeah.
Bi-weekly.
So not next week, but the week after.
The week after. So, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for joining.
Bye-bye.